Okay, proceeding further, we come to sign conventions of trigonometric functions. Now see, this is a circle with radius r, and this circle is drawn in such a way that its center lies on origin. Okay, its center lies on origin. Okay, now suppose here it is a point P xy. I join this will be radius r. If I draw a line here, a perpendicular line here, okay, what I get? I get M to be x comma 0. Why? Because P is having the coordinates xy. P is having the coordinate xy. Its x coordinate is x. Okay. If I draw a perpendicular, clearly for M, the x coordinate will be x0. So if P is xy and PM is perpendicular on x-axis, then this M will have the coordinate x0. If I take another Pn, okay, then this N will have coordinates 0y. Okay, Pn is perpendicular on y-axis, then N will have the coordinate 0y. But that's not a part at present. We are dealing with this. If I consider this angle theta, okay, means angle made by PO with positive direction of x-axis. Okay, if I consider this to be an angle theta, then we have this diagram. This is O, this is M, this is P, having coordinate xy, having coordinate x0, and this is r. Now from O to M the distance will be x. Why? Because M is having the coordinate x0 and this is having coordinate 0, 0. Okay, and from P to M the distance will be y. Why? Because this distance will be y and this is a rectangle. तो अगर ये y है तो ultimately ये भी y हो जाएगा. We get this. I am taking this angle to be theta. Okay, by this, from diagram, what will be cos theta? Okay, cos theta, it will be opposite, adjacent, means OM upon OP. This gives you cos theta, it will be x upon r, and therefore x is equal to r cos theta. Okay, similarly, what will be sin theta? Okay, sin theta, it will be opposite, means PM upon OP. PM is y upon r, and therefore y is equal to r cos theta. Okay, means you are having x to be r cos theta and y to be r sin theta. Okay, in short, you are having pxy, so this will be p r cos theta, r sin theta. Now r is the radius, means it will be always positive. R is the radius, means it will be always positive. Now I am taking P point in the first quadrant. What if the P point is in the second quadrant? What if the P point is in the third quadrant? What if the P point is in the fourth quadrant? What will happen? Okay, in all the cases you will get same. In all the cases you will get same. X will represent the cos function and y will represent the sin function. So from now, just remember one thing: x always represents the cos function, okay, and y always represents the sin function. Now depending on these, see the sign conventions. Depending on these, see the sign conventions. Okay, clear? Here x and y both are positive. Okay, so here all trigonometric ratios are positive. Here all trigonometric ratios are positive, means in the first quadrant all trigonometric ratios are positive. Why? Because x and y both coordinates are positive. X is representing cos function, cos will be positive. Y is representing sin function, sin is positive. Cos is reciprocal of sec, so sec will be positive. Sin is reciprocal of cosec, so cosec will be positive. Cos and sin ratio gives you In one case you get tan theta, in another case you get cot theta. But since both are positive, ratio will be positive, hence tan and cot will be positive. Coming to the second quadrant. Okay, in the second quadrant you are having minus plus. Means this x is minus, so cos will be negative. Cos will be negative. Okay, whereas sine will be positive. So here sine theta and cosec theta, these two are positive. These two are positive, sine theta and cosec theta. Okay, remaining trigonometric functions tan, cot, sec, cosec will be negative. Cos is negative because x is represented by cos. Here x is negative, that's why cos will be negative. Sec is the reciprocal of cos, hence negative. Okay, tan is sine upon cos. Sine is positive, cos is negative. So what is tan? Tan is positive upon negative. Ratio of positive and negative number is negative. Similarly for cot. Coming to the third quadrant. Third quadrant, it gives minus minus. Okay, both are negative. If both are negative, means cos and sine both will be negative here. The reciprocals sec and cosec will be negative. Now come to the ratio. Tan is sine upon cos, negative upon negative. Ratios of negative is positive. Cot, cos upon sine, negative upon negative. Ratio of negatives is positive. So here who will be positive? Tan theta and cot theta, these will be positive. And coming to this, we get plus minus. Okay, we get plus minus. This is the fourth quadrant. In fourth quadrant, x is positive, y is negative. Okay, this indicates that cos theta and sec theta, these will be positive. Okay, so these are the sign conventions. Okay, as far as the sign conventions are concerned, all trigonometric ratio positive in first quadrant, sin theta and cosec theta positive in second quadrant, remaining all negative. Tan theta and cot theta positive in third quadrant, remaining negative. Cos theta and sec theta positive in fourth quadrant, remaining negative. Okay, this is about the sign convention. One more thing, x always represents the cos function and y always represents the sine function. Okay, clear? Please note it down.